So England have finally won a Test series after, what has it been, like 20 months since we won in Pakistan in 2022? It's been a long time coming. Do you know what? We probably deserve this win. I thought we played relatively well. We started the day kind of, what were we, 230 for 3 or something. Harry Brook went to his century, his 5th Test century, his first in England, which is slightly surprising, 109 of 132, and he got out to a relatively ugly shot towards the end. Joe Root also went to his century, 122 off 178. It was about 100 off 160. It's the perfect strike rate for a Test century. It really is. He batted really well. There was only like 7 fours in the century, just because it was a perfect Joe Root century. Just a couple of dabs down to third man for a single, pushing it into the offside for a single, keeping the strike ticking over. It's what he does so well. And do you know what? Harry Brook actually did it well with him. It's a very un-Bazball way of playing, but really, really works. And now I am one of those people that think Bazball isn't just whacking it everywhere, and it's playing how you think that you're going to perform as well, the best. And I think Joe Root playing with how he did today and yesterday is exactly how Joe Root should play cricket every time he walks onto the pitch, no matter what format it is. Just whatever he did today was unbelievable. There was a bit of a mini collapse. You kind of had nothing. Stokes 8, stupid shot. Jamie Smith went for 6. Wokes got 12. Atkinson contributed with 21, and then ducks for Wood and Bashir. Jaden Seals 4 for 97. I didn't realise that Jaden Seals is only 22 years old. I thought he was a lot older than that. Like, there was a point of me that genuinely thought was like, hey, Jaden Seals played for Sussex for at least 8 years. No, I was wrong. He's only 22. I think he's going to be a very, very good bowler, especially in kind of seam-friendly conditions. Like he does, I think one of the things that Seals has really benefited from is that he's been the only bowler that's been over in England playing red ball cricket. I think all of the other fast bowlers for West Indies would have a place in any of the counties, and should probably look into playing some first-class cricket over in England. I think it will probably prepare them a little bit better than they have so far for the series. But Alzari Joseph picked up 2, and then there was 1 each from Shamar Joseph, Jason Holder, and Kevin Sinclair. We didn't get any backflips from Sinclair, though. So did he even really take a wicket? I'm not sure he did. And then it came to the West Indies batting. Now, it looks so good. 61 for no loss, decent partnership. Craig Bathwaite, 47 off 48. I mean, a Brathwaite ball innings. I mean, we're used to him going at kind of a strike rate of 30. He was nearly a strike rate of 100 today, but he fell to Wokes. I thought Wokes bowled a lot better today, along with the other opener. Louis went for 17. Also bowled Wokes, caught Smith. I thought Smith kept very well. It's one of those things that a wicketkeeper, if the wicketkeeper has played well, then you don't notice the wicketkeeper, and that's how I felt about Smith. He's not as good as Wokes. He's not. He might go for a few more buys. There might be the occasional more drop catch than you'd see from Wokes, but I thought he was perfectly fine. He took all the catches. I don't think he dropped one, and he's played pretty well with the bat. Okay, he missed out today, but out of the 3 innings that he's played in Test cricket, he's got a 70, a 30 and a 6. It is what it is. It's not the end of the world. That's a 38 average or whatever it is. If he can average 38 for the rest of his Test career and be pretty solid with the gloves, I'd be happy with that. I mean, it's kind of where Bairstow was, probably a little bit better than where Bairstow was. But apart from that, I mean, it was literally nothing. Everyone else got single digits, apart from Holder, who tried to keep the innings together. He went for 37 to Bashir. Joshua De Silva put on 14. There was a little bit of a fight back from them too, but it was always going to end in tears. The Wokes obviously picked up the first 2 wickets. Atkinson picked up 2 as well. Mark Wood picked up 1. It was probably the pick of the bowlers for the entire Test for England, but only picked up 2 wickets. I mean, 1 for 17 in the second innings. What was he? 1 for 71 in the second. I mean, 2 for nearly 100 does not... It's nowhere near of how well he bowled it. It's so quick. He's so quick. And do you know what? I wrote something about whether it's time for Wood to have a think about what he's going to do. I really think that Wood should be a red ball only bowler. I think we're now at that point where we don't really need him in white ball with Jofra coming back. So I know how he's going to be one of those bowlers that has a certain amount of deliveries. And I think that Mark Wood probably needs to look at himself and think, okay, do I want to concentrate on Test cricket now and be the first name on the team sheet for every single Test match going forward? I would like to see that. But the highlight of the England bowling attack was 5 for 41 from Shoaib Bashir. I mean, this is a man that can't even get a starting spot in his own county. He doesn't get picked over Jack Leach, but gets picked over Jack Leach for England. And do you know what? He has just showed why. I mean, the turn, the drift, the accuracy. There's a couple that get dragged short, but he's like 20. Like, of course he's going to do that. I mean, there's a lot of other spinners that will drag the occasional one down. I just think the way he bowls and the confidence that he seems to have when he's bowling is just unmatched. I don't think I've seen another spinner like it since Swan for England, of just that pure confidence of, I'm better than you and I'm going to take a wicket every single ball that I bowl. I don't think England have had a spinner for that like that for 10 years. We really haven't. And he did exactly what he needed to do. I mean, 4th day pitch, end of day 4, 4th innings. I mean, that's when you want your spinner to step up, and we just haven't had that in the past. We've had Leach that has been able to put up a holding role, and players like that are Don Best, you name it. We've had said spinner. There's a lot of people being like, oh, well, we could just have Root instead of Bashir. Do we really need Bashir? I think Bashir really showed his worth today. I think there was probably a lot of people are thinking, okay, yeah, you've had a great first tour to India, but any spinners look good in India. Joe Root's got a 5 for in India. I mean, I don't think that. I think he's a better bowler than what a lot of people thought. But and that's nothing against other people. That's just from what we've seen. He hasn't done a lot. He hasn't played a lot of cricket. But of everything I have seen of him in India and now in this series, he's been unbelievable. I thought he did a really good job in the first innings as well. And again, it was a day 2 pitch. Like, you're asking your 20-year-old spinner to go out there and bowl on day 2 of a Test match in England. Like, never really goes that well, but he picked up a couple of wickets. But 5 for in the 4th innings, exactly what you want from a spinner. I just thought he played very well. In terms of West Indies, I thought they played a lot better in this Test. Obviously, their second innings doesn't look great, but I thought that they were awful from start to finish in the Lord's Test. At least they were okay. I thought they bowled okay today, and I thought they batted really well in their first innings. So I think we can put off the death of West Indies cricket for a little bit. It was nice to see England get over this, because I was a little bit worried, especially after obviously West Indies taking the lead, that we were going to kind of fall in on ourselves, but we haven't. We did really well to fight back. I thought the West Indies played well, and I think there's a lot for them to take from it. The Joshua De Silva and Athenaeus both getting 80, then obviously the 100 from Hodge as well. Jason Holder seems to look really good. He just seems to be that experienced player that I think they have been missing. I think runs will come for the rest of them. Like a lot of these West Indies players look good, but just don't have that Test match experience that you're going to need to win Test matches, especially away from home. Now, I know they won at the Gabba last year, but you have to say it was probably a little bit of a fluke to beat that Australia side. I don't think that they're going to be better than Australia, but I don't think it's all doom and gloom for this West Indies side. I think they've shown us that they can perform, and at the end of the day, you've got to be. They did beat Australia. You can't take that away from them. They were very close to beating England today. Well, at some point, it looked. I think WinViz had it about 50-50 at the end of the West Indies innings. But well done to them. We move on to, I believe, we're at the Oval. For the last Test. No, we're at Edgbaston for the last Test, which starts on Friday. So we'll be back with daily updates from that Test starting on Friday. There will be a couple of other videos coming out with more general cricketing news. So if you do enjoy these videos, please remember to leave a like, please remember to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.